Kilo Delta 9 Quebec Victor Bravo. And that's Brian in Northern Illinois.
Roger, Brian in Illinois. And Brian, what radio were we running today, sir?
Interesting enough, your last caller had a 746 Pro in the past. That's what I'm running, the ICOM 746 Pro.
746 Pro, is that a Roger?
That's a Roger.
All right, Brian, I'm on my local antenna. You're giving me probably about 10 over, so I have an excellent signal. If you would, why don't you give me about 10 seconds and tell me about your antenna system?
Sure. I put up I think it's called high power, off-center fed dipole, 80 meter, so it's multi-band. The internal tuner on the ICOM handles it well. It's been a great antenna. I've got it up at about 40 feet, running to some trees. Over.
Alrighty, let's go to your EQ. Well, let's reevaluate our situation. You're sounding really good, but we'll double check some stuff. You're running your compressor on and at a 3. Is that a Roger?
Compressor is probably running at 6. Let me just double check that for you here. Yeah, it's running level 6. I can back it down if you want. Over.
Yes, sir. 3 is the same thing as 6 without the suck up between the words. So, I mean, as far as doing something for your voice, a 3 does just as good as a 6 without the suck up between the words. So, if you would, the compressor on and add a 3. Roger?
Compressor's at 3. Over.
Alrighty, now it's important that you stay on mic as best you can while we do this. Next, we go to your ALC with mic gain in hand, and as you speak fairly rapidly, 100, 200, 300, adjust your microphone level control until your ALC is running mid-scale to 2/3. Mid-scale to 2/3 by way of mic gain manipulation.
100, 200, 300. It's running right there. This scale on this, it's running near the top, but not all the way. Probably 75-80% of the scale. Over.
Yes, absolutely perfect. Now move to your EQ page and tell me what you got there. Roger, what kind of EQ you're running on that radio?
Hold on here and we'll give her a look. Okay, on the transmit base, I've got it set at +2. On the treble transmit, I got it set at +1. Over.
Alrighty, so we're talking about a 2-band EQ. Is that a Roger?
Appears as though that's what we have, yes, because then you get into receive, bass, and treble. So looks like there's just a treble and bass setting on the transmit. Over.
Yes, so that's absolutely perfect, because in all actuality, that's all you really need, because equalization is just a matter of balancing the top to the mid-range and the bottom to the mid-range. So much so that they don't even bother putting in the mid-range anymore, because they don't want you to mess with that. If you happen to boost the mid-range in a 3-band EQ, it's so much harder for the top to strike a balance with the mid-range and the bottom to strike a balance with the mid-range. So they don't even put the mid-range in there anymore. So what I want you to do is we go to a Treble EQ. I want you to come up 3 clicks boost Treble EQ to start. Roger?
I don't know if I have full 3 clicks left. You're saying 3 clicks from where I'm at? Over?
Roger, Roger, if you have that available.
Let me check here. I'm at +1 already on treble, so let me, there's 2, 3, 4, 5. That's up, which I think is maxed out, yeah. 5 is maxed out on treble. Over.
Oh, excellent, excellent. So you were at +1 before?
Actually, I thought I was at +2, so we're at +5 now. Over.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, I want you to tell me what you like best about your radio, and let me listen to you just for a minute.
Sure. Had this radio, maybe a year and a half, but what I really like about it, it is a very full-featured radio for an older radio, but it has really all the bands that I need, including 2-meter, and it has the twin pass band filters. It's got a lot of capability. Over.
Roger that. Okay, where are we standing on the bass EQ?
Let me take a look here. Base is at +2. Over. You know, now that you say that, then I think I was at +1 on the treble, so I might have went up one too many clicks for you. Over.
Not at all. You're just fine on the top end. We're looking now at the bottom end. I would pull that bottom end back to flat. Neither cut nor boost on base EQ. Roger?
Will do. I'm at 2, going down to 1, going flat. There's flat for you. Over.
All right, and tell me about your antenna system for about 10.
Yeah, like I said, it's an 80-meter. High Power is the company. A gentleman out, I believe he's in Pennsylvania or New York. I don't recall. It's been a while since I've ordered it. Fantastic support. Put it up on my roof with a fiberglass pole, and then I've got a 90-plus foot wire running out to one tree, and then a 40-plus foot leg running out front, angled down. Over.
Roger that, Brian. I would come back one click boost on the base EQ. Bring it back plus one click base EQ boost from where you are now.
Will do. Let's see. There's 0. There's 1. We're back to 1. Over.
Sounds good. And about how far are you working that mic? How far away?
I typically hold it about 2 to 3 inches away at a slight angle, probably a 45 to my face. Over.
Roger. Okay, if when you can, I would suggest getting a foam windscreen for that mic. I did hear some transients, and so that foam windscreen will filter out all that garbage and just leave the words. Roger.
I hear you, but this is a handheld mic. It's the ICOM HM36. I think that's the one that probably comes with this rig. So I don't know if that's doable. I don't know if they offer a windscreen for that kind of thing. There is one other setting I wanted to talk about, the wide, narrow, medium setting. I don't remember what that equates to, but you probably know what I'm referring to. Over.
Yes, sir. You want to be on a bandpass of 100 to 2900. Bandpass is 100 to 2900. Roger.
Got you. I believe the wide is 2.8, which is where I believe I have it set. Over.
Roger. That's max for that radio?
That would be correct. I don't think that's an adjustable feature. I think it's 3 set points, either wide, medium. Here it is. Narrow is 2.2, mid is 2.4, and wide is 2.8. And I believe I'm at wide. Over.
Yes, sir. 2.8 is is fine, and you should always run the radios in the widest bandpass possible. We can always take care of the bottom end through EQ, but once you get into your lesser bandpasses, you start losing your top end and audio-wise, and we want to keep that in as high as we can get it for intelligibility, so that you're in the highest mode that radio is capable of. So that's where you should run that. Roger.
That's correct. Just double check that for you real quick here. Yeah, I'm on wide.
Excellent, excellent. So, and as far as that mic goes, what you could do with that hand mic is the best way to work that is pull it to the side of your mouth, to the corner of your lips, where it actually touches the corner of your lips, and talk across it. That will minimize all that mouth noise.
Got you there. That's perfect. That's where I'm holding it now. Testing 1, 2, 3, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Over.
Excellent, excellent. Just work it that way. Form of habit, just keep it right there. And also you might keep your AOC meter out so you can look at it as you're talking and try to keep that meter right in the sweet spot. Roger?
Yeah, I got you on that. And when sometimes it sounds like you're saying AOC, like Alpha Oscar Charlie, but are you referring to Alpha Lima Charlie? Over.
Yes, sir. ALC, automatic level control. Roger.
Yep, that's what I thought. So anyway, like I said, I'm running probably maybe 80% on that. Over.
Yes, sir. Mid-scale to 2/3, and that the actual sweet spot is in between mid-scale and 2/3, but you can't just hover there. You have to have some swing. So we say mid-scale to 2/3. Roger.
Roger. I'm going to back mine off, my mic gain off a little bit. That's probably, right about there is probably bouncing between half and two-thirds. I'm going to bump it up because it sounds a little weak. Over.
Okay, so you need to stay on mic because I can't tell anything what you're doing when you pull off mic like that. Roger, Roger?
Yeah, I didn't pull mic. I pulled the mic gain down, so that's why you heard that. So anyway, I'll keep the mic gain at 50%. Over.
Roger. It's actually just a little bit in excess. It's mid-scale to two-thirds. That's where we want you to run. Mid-scale to two-thirds, and use your voice control to try to keep that meter reflecting mid-scale to two-thirds. Roger?
Yeah, I agree. So right now my mic gain is probably at two-thirds, and again, on that meter I'm running 75-80%. Over.
Roger. Actual mic gain itself is not really important. It's how the mic gain affects your ALC. We just use the mic gain control to get that ALC meter to run mid-scale to two-thirds. Roger?
Gotcha. So, yep, I'll leave it mic gain about where I had it, and at least it seems to. Is everything sounding fine now?
Yes, sir. Sounds beautiful. Get the duct tape out, the Gorilla Tape, I'm sorry. Get the Gorilla Tape out and taper down.
Fantastic. Jim, I've listened to you for quite a while, back when I started as a ham, and it was very intriguing of what you're doing. I did a little look up on you and how you had some history in the radio world, broadcast radio, so I think it's awesome how you're using your talents to just hang out with all of us and let us tweak our radios, and love the way you interject some prayer in there as well. So you have a blessed day, sir, and keep blessing all of us out here as well. So have a wonderful day, sir.
Roger, Roger, Brian, appreciate that, sir. And if you would like to hear your radio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor, Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to our Qso-Vlog page. This recording would be cut number 1, regardless of what YouTube says, and we'll have it up by noon tomorrow. Roger?
Roger, I copy that. So anyway, this is KD9QVB, 73 to you, Jim. Over.
Roger, Roger, Bill, 73, sir. Have a great afternoon and a beautiful... Brian, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read my scribble upside down. It's difficult enough right side up. But anyway, 73 there, and have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend. This is KC0VKV, and if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.